As we move into 2026, we are continuing to look back at the good days and the bad days. And throughout the course of last year, we have definitely dealt with a lot of weather.
From severe storms and high winds knocking out power for thousands in April to Allegheny County's first ever code red heat advisory in July and heavy snowfall in December, 2025 got wild when it came to weather. And here's First Alert Meteorologist Trey Fulbright to break it all down.
I'm KDKA First Alert Meteorologist Trey Fulbright, and it's time to look back at the weather of 2025. This year brought a wide variety of different weather hazards to our area, including extreme cold, heat, drought, floods, and severe storms. So let's jump in with January.
You live up north, it's gonna snow.
January was the snowiest month of the year, with a total of 15.1 inches in Pittsburgh. And all of that snow came in small bursts or waves with no single big storm dumping it all on us. 27 out of 31 days recorded at least a trace of snow. Our single largest snow event came on January 3rd.
Overnight, we had 45 trucks out overnight dealing with the storm.
When a system produced 2.5 inches on southwestern PA.
Really, I mean, we didn't have too much through November and December, so, we can't complain too much.
The driving force of the January weather pattern was clipper systems coming from the Canadian prairies into western PA. These clipper systems don't usually have access to deep and large amounts of moisture like the Colorado and Gulf Coast low pressure systems do. Those are notorious for their bigger snow events in this part of the country. And while the snow came in small waves, the Arctic air came in like a storm surge.
Here's those temperatures for you. Franklin's at 12 below, Clarion 10 below, Butler as at 11 below along with the containing area. South Strabane, good morning, 13 below for you. Waynesburg 11 below. Let's put in those temperatures for you, including the Franklin area. You have a wind speed 5 to 10 miles an hour. It does not take much to drop those temperatures all the way down to 27 below in the Franklin area.
The low on January 22nd in the city was a staggering -9. It was the coldest temperature Pittsburgh had seen in 14 years. The cold also led to ice jams on western PA rivers, leading to this iconic image of chunks of ice seen from a KDKA-TV drone. And take a look at Barry Pintar's report from January 22nd.
Yeah, I'm here at the point right where the three rivers meet. Clearly the river is frozen, but I want to show you the different kinds of frozen. First, as we get closer to the river's edge, if I throw a piece of snow there, you can see how it breaks right through. But this harder piece of snow that came off of our car, watch when I throw it onto the white part, how solid the ice is there.
Things warmed up slightly in February, and we saw less snow than normal with just 7.9 inches, much less than the typical amount, which is more than 11.5. What we did get a lot of was rain. While precipitation in February usually falls as snow, warmer temperatures meant most of what fell came as rain. Spring sprung quickly in March. The monthly average temperature was 47.4 degrees, more than 7 degrees higher than normal. Those warmer temperatures brought with them the first severe thunderstorm event of the season on March 16th.
So if you have a tornado warning for you, if your phone has alerted you, get to the lowest level of your home. I see Trey's working on those storms to the north. What you have going on up there?
Yeah, I want to give you an updated track on the storm with the circulation just north of Ligonier, because that's been one of our more persistent ones. These are racing northeast at around 60 miles per hour.
That sent a squall line of severe storms racing across western PA, producing 5 confirmed EF1 tornadoes and straight line wind gusts with a peak of 89 miles per hour near the airport in Latrobe. Take a look at what KDKA's Ricky Sayer found at one home in Washington County.
The homeowner told me that had she been doing her dishes standing right here, she could have been killed. Instead, she was in her grandson's room. She heard a loud bang and realized that 2 beams had come into her home. This is one of the holes that one of the beams left in her kitchen. You can see it left this other big hole in the countertop. These cabinets were ruined. And then there's also this light here that fell from the ceiling. It left a big mess, which she's been trying to clean up. You can see she basically has her kitchen on her dining room table.
The warm weather stuck around into April, and we saw gardens and trees going into bloom earlier than normal. You can see on this map how much of western PA and our neighbors in Ohio and West Virginia experienced an earlier than normal leaf out due to that unseasonably warm spring. After a couple of hard freezes in the middle of the month, spring roared back with devastating power on April 29th.
Here you see evidence of not only wind gusts, possibly some hail as well. A new tornado warning.
I was
just in. Ray, you want to tell us about that?
I was just circling that for you. I was just circling that for you on the radar because that looked concerning. Yep. We were looking at the reflectivity. Now we have a new tornado warning.
A derecho caused widespread destruction. A swath of 70 to 80 miles wide and more than 400 miles long from Indiana to Pennsylvania.
On Poe Drive here in Penn Hills, this is an example of the extreme weather that we experienced. This is a telephone pole snapped because of this tree that fell on it. And the car over here actually had the homeowner inside at the time that it collapsed.
And then I swear I could feel the car lift a little bit and then just boom. And I didn't know what happened. I thought a branch fell down. Car keeps bouncing. That tree kept bouncing on it. When I was in it, I could hear the tires pop and just all the windows crashed. 911 wasn't answering. The neighbors were calling. Everyone was calling. And no one was answering for hours.
The National Weather Service says gusts hammered trees and homes at more than 80 miles per hour.
To see this kind of widespread devastation in the Pittsburgh area, the surrounding area, with such, widespread damage is unusual. We saw early on that this was a very unusual, very destructive event, and that's why we went to that high level so that people knew ahead of time.
And after the storm passed, some 800,000 homes and businesses were without power. For many people, the outage lasted for a full week.
To give you an idea, by the end of this week, we will have replaced nearly 300 poles. In a year, we do 2,000. We also expect to have used 250,000 feet of wire and nearly 250 transformers replaced. This was a storm of a scale we have never dealt with before.
Cleanup efforts got underway as helpers came in from across the country.
Team Rubicon, a disaster response group, is teaming up with Allegheny County to offer free volunteer assistance. All you have to do is call 211.
We're here with our volunteers to help the community rebound from this. We're going to be doing saw work, roof tarping, and try to meet any other needs we can while we're here on the ground.
Ultimately, 3 people in our area lost their lives to the storm. 67-year-old Raymond Gordon of Ross Township was killed by a falling tree. 59-year-old David Lipinski of Pittsburgh's Allentown neighborhood was electrocuted by downed wires. And Andrew Solashki of Franklin Township in Greene County died when a tree fell and hit the car he was riding in. May and June brought more severe storms, triggering events like this flash flood in North Park and more flooding on Campbell's Run Road.
Yeah, crews were called in early this morning to Campbell's Run Road for emergency repairs after that heavy flash flooding came in yesterday, undermining the pavement that they just put down yesterday. Some of that water even seen here on the road reaching up to the guardrail. Take a look at just how high the water rose, not only submerging vehicles, flooding businesses, but damaging a main roadway.
Then, in mid-June, disaster struck nearby West Virginia. Slow-moving thunderstorms hammered places like Wheeling and Fairmont. A rain gauge near Valley Grove in Ohio County recorded 3 inches of rain falling in just 62 minutes. Wheeling Creek in Elm Grove rose nearly 6 feet in a couple of hours. Eventually, after days of rescue and recovery operations, the death toll stood at 9 people. Hundreds more lost everything to the floods.
I'm in a little place called Overbrook off of 40 in Interstate 70 here in West Virginia. You can see behind me a lot of cleanup going on. Those big cranes are pulling out cars and other heavy debris from the creek. Saturday morning, this was a quiet little fun community in West Virginia. By Sunday morning, a lot of it was destroyed. Mary Brown says Saturday night's storm seemed like any other.
Then it's just total chaos. It's just mud and water, and it just pours.
Brown's home along Lumber Avenue is mud-caked and soaked after the weekend's devastating flash floods.
The night it happened, I took my dogs and went upstairs, took the curtains off the front window, and just watched everything take place. And then you started seeing cars come down the creek, hit the bridge, and go under. And you're never sure if people's in them or not.
Later in June, the water taps shut off and the oven cranked up. The area's first heat wave of the summer sent temperatures soaring into the 90s, with heat indices exceeding 100 degrees at times. Allegheny County activated their first ever Code Red heat advisory to protect seniors and vulnerable people in the community from the searing temperatures.
Yeah, I know it looks like I'm under a tree in the cool shade, but take a look over this way. What you're seeing are two giant long lines reaching into the parking lot, trying to get into Settler's Cabin wave pool. Yeah, it's hot today, but it was also hot yesterday. As a matter of fact, so hot that a lot of people in these lines had to be turned away. Waves crashed the Settler's Cabin wave pool, filled with people trying to beat the heat. So many showed up yesterday, leadership made the call to close admissions, not letting any more in. The call made by lifeguards in conjunction with police, safety being the main concern.
1 adult resident and 2 child watchers.
Today started the same way with those lines. Inside, KDKA's drone team shows us an overview at just after 12 noon, the pool already jammed.
Summer was hotter than normal by about 3.5 degrees in both June and July, and both months were very humid. But despite the hot and wet start, precipitation shut down from late July through much of September. Flash drought, which is the rapid onset and intensification of dry conditions, led to stressed plants, trees, and crops across our region. Some trees started to shed their leaves earlier than normal because of how dry and hot it was. Eventually in September, the rain picked up again, but many areas are still running below normal.
For many of us, seeing a gray day just feels maybe bleak and gloomy. But for farmers who are trying to grow crops like this, they could not be happier to see gray clouds and rain finally again.
Without irrigation this year, you got nothing. It doesn't matter what crop you're talking about. You just don't have anything. It's very important for us to get these crops, and dry years like this, it takes its toll.
The drought meant our typical vibrant fall foliage was unseasonably muted this autumn. Peak fall foliage arrived ahead of schedule, and there were fewer weeks of beautiful color on the trees.
Most of our fall color and fall leaf drop comes later in the year. So when these trees are really stressed due to heat and drought, they're going to kind of go into their fall foliage, fall colors a little bit earlier. The trees, when they have a lack of water, they kind of have to prioritize what that water is going to. So as far as chlorophyll production, photosynthesizing, that type of thing, a lot of times it can result in some early leaf changing color and even like a dull fall colors.
Finally, after an uneventful autumn, we started December with snow. Early in the morning on December 2nd, the first snowfall of the winter season brought 3.8 inches as measured at Pittsburgh International Airport. The wet and heavy snow fell early in the morning, making for a tricky commute for many drivers, and serves as a reminder that we should be prepared for the rest of winter still to come. So let's look at the numbers as they stood on December 5th. We had a 103-degree spread between the coldest and hottest days this year. The lowest temperature we saw was -9 on January 22nd, and the hottest day was June 24th at 94 degrees. We set 2 record-high daily temperatures so far in 2025. March 14th hit 79 degrees, and March 19th hit 81. We didn't break any record lows this year. The wettest day was September 22nd, which saw 1.63 inches of rain. June was our wettest month with 5.57 inches of rain. January had 18 days of measurable precipitation, followed by 16 in May and 15 in February. And that's your look back at the weather in southwestern PA. I'm KDKA First Alert Meteorologist Trey Fulbright.